Hello again, everybody. Drew Johnson here, East Region Grain Origination Manager with the weekly market update. We've got lots to cover this week, so let's get into it. On the corn side of things, the December board traded most of the week between 414 and 420 futures as traders position themselves ahead of the WASDE report released here on Friday. These futures resistance to the upside seems to be right around 425 to 433 futures. Post-WASDE report, the big surprise in the corn market was the USDA increased planted acres from 97.3 to 98.7 million acres. USDA dropped the estimated corn yield from 188.8 to 186.7 bushels per acre. Total estimated production went up, however, 72 million bushels from 16.742 to 16.814 billion bushels. The 2025-26 ending stocks went down 7 million bushels from 2.117 to 2.110 billion bushels, and this was accounted for by the USDA increasing expected U.S. corn export sales by 100 million bushels. Expected world ending stocks for corn did drop slightly, but were within expectations. On the soybean side of things, November futures traded most of the week between 10.23 and 10.35 as again traders positioned themselves ahead of the WASDE report. Current resistance to the upside for November beans is right around 10.40 to 10.60 futures. Post-WASDE report, the USDA did increase soybean planted acres from 80.9 to 81.1 million acres. U.S. estimated soybean yield did drop slightly from 53.6 to 53.5 bushels per acre. Total estimated production went up from 4.292 to 4.301 billion bushels. Crush numbers were up by 15 million bushels, but the estimated U.S. exports for soybeans were dropped by 20 million bushels. World expected ending stocks did stay in line with expectations. On the wheat side of things, wheat markets continued to see pressure most of the week, but did manage to trade sideways leading up to the WASDE report. Kansas winter wheat December futures traded between 502 and 519, while Minneapolis December spring wheat futures traded between 565 and 580. The WASDE report showed basically nothing changed, except that the USDA estimated ending stocks were dropped by 25 million bushels from 869 to 844 million bushels, and this was because the USDA expected U.S. wheat export sales to increase by 25 million bushels. So overall, that's pretty much the quick look at the markets for the week. For any questions or conversations, please reach out to your grain marketing specialist. We're here to help because that's what we do.